it last week? I can't even remember anymore.
Joe Papa.
Joe Papa, and then the week before it was the boxer.
So yeah, 3 weeks in a row.
3 weeks in a row. Vowels.
Happy Sunday, guys.
Happy Sunday.
What do we call this now,
Sundays
Jessica?
at 7.
Sundays at 7.
Sundays at 7. Okay, now we just gotta share it.
Memorial Day weekend special.
Memorial Day weekend, yep.
And we got a special guest tonight, Susan Lordi, right? From 24 Hour Power, a nonprofit. They started in 2018. They promote art for recovery. Is that right?
You bet. We do recovery graffiti all over Massachusetts.
Recovery graffiti, two of the best things around.
Yeah. Yeah, you put them together and you get some high octane fun too.
That's right, right. And a free high from the fumes, right?
No.
I'm just kidding.
No highs. Hi, Kimberly. Hi, Kim G, our social media superstar.
Hi, Kim.
So I will do the mission statement. I got it prepared, Michael, this week.
You got it. You got it. You're on it.
Greater Waltham Recovery Solutions mission is to raise funds and awareness to help connect people into treatment, access to recovery coaches in the community, support for veterans, and scholarship people into sober living.
Woo, woo.
Hi, Erin. Hi, Debbie.
Hi, guys. Shout out to Debbie, our vice president of Greater Waltham Recovery Solutions. Shout out to Julie, our president, Kim, Linda, Mandy, all the whole gang. Shout out Richie. We love you, Richie.
And Pasquale Piantatosi just made me remember that we have a big shout out to my little co-anchor over here who just celebrated a decade of sobriety.
Woo! Thank you, guys. Thank you, Chippy.
Yeah, and
thank you for tuning in, Chip.
Yeah, amazing, Mike. You should be real. You inspire all of us. I hope you know that.
Thank you so much. Thank you. You guys draw inspiration from all of you as well.
Mandy McGowan says, love you all. Greg Davenport says, happy Sunday. Hope everyone is having a safe Memorial Day weekend. Hi, Jess, Michael, and your friend Susan. Michael, my man, rocking the decade, dude.
Thank you. Thank you, Greg.
Yep. You're getting a lot of congratulations. Aaron Rice, Peter Burke. So everyone, we all love you, Mike.
Thank you, guys.
So excited to have Susan Lordi on.
Yes. Tell us how your organization came about, 24 Hour Power Inc.
You got it. So I'm in recovery myself, and in June I celebrate 27 years.
Wow.
Coming up. So, but it took me 10 years to put together any amount of time, right? So, do the math. I'm 110 years old. It is what it is. No, but I know that what would happen is I would clean my act up for a little while, get people off my back or whatever was going on at the time. And then I'd look around and I was bored and I was like, okay, well, this isn't going to work. You know what I mean? Like when I decided to put down drugs and alcohol because they were killing me, I knew I wasn't going to be a nun. You know what I mean? Like I didn't know how to have fun in recovery. So every time I would just say, forget it, I just went back out. And that's when I realized if I didn't find something to enjoy in recovery, I couldn't just work on myself. It wasn't going to work for me. And for a lot of people I know, actually. So that's what did it for me. I started coming up with cool stuff to do in recovery. And that was in Florida. I was down there for a wicked long time for my sobriety. And
wicked long time, but so I take it you're from Boston.
Yeah. I'm from here, man, but I couldn't get sober here. My blinker would keep going into my drug dealer's driveway.
Yeah, mysteriously. How'd I end up here?
I had, the geographic cure worked for me. I don't know. I had to stay away, but I didn't even come home for holidays and nothing for a long time. But
so did you go to treatment in Florida or just move down there?
West Palm. No, I wound up in treatment down there. Yeah. Started out in treatment, the whole sold my IROC.
Your IROC Z, nice.
Yeah.
IROC.
With the T-tops?
The good Guidette car, you know what I mean?
I don't even know what an IROC is.
Hey, it's a true story. I had a Mustang 5.0. That was my first.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's, you know, those are the, we're Italian, so we can call ourselves that, but
Right, exactly.
that was a Guidette car. You know what I mean? That's what I was driving.
So we have a couple comments. I told you I'm going to be rude and interrupt you.
Go ahead.
So Alonzo, hi Alonzo, who reached out. He's thank you for supporting us, and
thanks for tuning in.
Brother Mandy McGowan, hi Susan. Debbie says love you, Michael. My sister-in-law is watching, so big prayers for her. You know, her nephew just lost her dad, and it's just heartbreaking what this disease does. You know what I'm saying? Just whether it's an overdose or just our bodies killing ourselves from the inside out. So we're here to show you there's a better way. You know, look at 27 years of sobriety, 10 years of sobriety. Teresa, Miss Teresa.
Hi, Mom.
Mom. Hi guys, happy Sunday. Liz said, I love you, Susie. Graffiti for recovery. Congratulations, Mikey, on your 10 years. Just keep shining. So those are the comments for now. So
thank you guys.
Thank you guys. Love you all. Tanya, I love you. So okay, so you were in Florida with
so when I brought the recovery show back up here to Massachusetts, I kind of just laid low, did my own thing, went to meetings. You know, I still had my sponsor from Florida. I still stayed super connected to Florida, you know, and I think honestly, if my sponsor hadn't died of cancer down there, she'd still be my sponsor.
Right.
Absolutely.
She was the rock, and she didn't take any crap either, you know, which was exactly what I needed.
You needed it. You didn't want someone to just let it slide.
No, I was tough. But I know one thing that I gave to my girls when I started sponsoring them is this. I don't know if you guys can see it.
Oh, lift it up.
Because God don't make dirt, right? Junk.
It says, I know I'm somebody because God don't make no junk.
Oh, I love it.
So I stole it off the wall of my last treatment center. And I've made 1 million copies of it ever since. Because
they came after you for it?
No, but I mean, you know, it just, it's the only thing that really, you know, touched a nerve and kept me around for a while back. So what I find now, everybody has to get sober. See, now the difference is you do the math. 27 years ago, nobody could even spell fentanyl, right? Like it wasn't. Right. So it was around actually, but as like an anesthetic, like if they were giving you something to keep you under longer, they might mix fentanyl in with what they were giving you for anesthesia. But people weren't, you know, this wasn't like a drug on the street going on here.
Right. It hadn't hit the street market yet. Yeah.
And you know, so the drugs I was doing, you know, I don't like to say, but I had the luxury of relapsing, but kinda. I mean, I took my chances with coke and alcohol and, you know, that stuff. I really did. It wasn't the same thing. I wasn't burying 20 of my friends every year from it.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So the kids that I sponsor now, what I find is, first of all, they're so young, and I can't imagine having to be that young and saying you can't drink a drug anymore. If somebody told me that and I was 17 years old, I'd be like, well, then, you know, put me in the ground now, because, you know,
my life's over. Yeah.
I mean, so to me, when I got when I reached 25 years and I was here in Massachusetts, my family asked me, they said, you know, do you want a trip to Bermuda or something? Or, you know, what do you want? And I said, I want you to give me enough money so that I can put on a recovery graffiti event in the town I did the most damage growing up, which was Rockland.
Wow.
And that's what I did. And we've done 65 ever since. So,
wow.
Yeah, I had a feeling it was going to catch on. I knew it's fun. It's cool. It's edgy. It's, you know,
different.
We use the good paint too. We don't use, you know,
you don't mess around.
We use Kmart. We use like Montana and Iron Lac and stuff that the artists appreciate that we use. That's why our events cost money, but it never costs any money for the artists. And we're always looking for people that want to do this or want to learn how to do this. And we've expanded it because addiction is a family disease, right? So I've never been just hip to like, okay, let's find somebody that's in recovery, that's an artist that wants to do this with us. It's like, do you have any do you have any kids? Do you have any, you don't have to get a babysitter, bring them along and we'll find some, little activities for those guys to do because they have to meet new friends too.
Right.
Right.
I was running into so many issues where, young mothers were saying, hey, my kids are acting out. They're bullshit that I can't hang out with, their friends' parents that are on the football team now, and it's like, no, you can't because you were drinking with them and you were, and they would get angry and didn't know how to express themselves. So now if we bring them to events like this, they can meet other kids that are in similar situations, do some fun stuff together. It's not a support group, I mean, I think they get a better appreciation of how much their parents are coming along too. I mean, a lot of these parents didn't spend any time with them before.
Absolutely not.
They were getting high. It was like, oh yeah, I have a kid. I think he's in the other room.
Right. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
So I think it also helps them want their parents to stick around. They're like, wow, this was really fun. And I hope I come back and see Johnny next week, and can we come? And it's turns out to be, it's just one of those, you get people in through the back door. You don't promote the heck out of it. You don't have to. It sells itself if they come once.
So what do you do? A weekly group or it's just events?
Well, before COVID-19.
Yeah.
Right? So we were at Buffalo Wild Wings, the first Wednesday night of every single month at the Westgate Mall, right? So in Brockton. And they gave us the dining room and we brought our people in there from recovery and their kids. And they fed us wings and free sodas and, whatever, fruit juice for the kids. It was awesome.
So they sponsored this group wow.
Food for it.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
We sponsor with the Plymouth County Drug Abuse Task Force. They gave us some money to help us put on the art for the event. So it's another free event for people in recovery and their kids or their, supports. It's great.
That's unbelievable.
Like 55 people right before COVID-19 hit. We had this big shape going on.
Wow.
So we'll go back and do that when it's over. In fact, I've talked to the general manager since, and he's like, we can't wait to have you back. So it's good news, like they like what we're doing because they know we make a difference in their community.
Yeah.
And month after month.
And so the artist, sorry.
You go.
So the artist can spray and do their graffiti right at Buffalo Wild Wings, or
when we go outside, they can spray.
Oh, okay.
But even then, I like them to do regular paint for the inside. You got to really.
Okay.
Because if we get it on anything, that's our last trip into Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah. Right.
So graffiti can be pro markers. It doesn't have to be just spray paint.
Right.
But now that the summer's here, oh my God, we're doing tons of stuff outside. So we had that one going on every month. Then we were at the Braintree Manor Nursing Home every month, the third Wednesday of every month. We brought recovery graffiti to the traumatic brain injury folks that are in recovery there.
Oh, wow.
That's amazing.
That's amazing.
It's hard. Yeah. Well, what's really cool is this is what I mean by karma, right? So the art project that we're going to talk about that we're doing right now, it transitions.
Yeah.
The guys from Wyman Recovery Home come down on a bus once a month and meet us at Braintree Manor and help us do the recovery art with those people. So it's really cool.
Wow.
It's all, it's all intersecting. It's great. And then the last Wednesday of the month, right before COVID. So three events every month, right? Okay. Buffalo Wild Wings, first Wednesday of the month, and in Brockton from 6 to 8 p.m. Second event, Braintree Manor at the, and that's from 2 to 4, third Wednesday of every month. And then the last event is the VFW Hall in Rockland, which is the last Wednesday of every month. And we can be in there from 3 to 8 p.m.
Oh, wow.
5 hours.
So they've been really good to us.
Debbie said fentanyl was a hidden drug when we got clean, Susie. Absolutely. right? It seems like it was hidden. It wasn't like people going out and buying fentanyl now like they do. You know, there's no more heroin left, which people like, please be careful if you're using, you don't know what's in it. You know, it's you think you're getting one thing and you're getting something completely else. And Linda said, great way to involve family. Awesome. Linda Powell, another member of our team.
Bring your families.
Yeah.
Like I said, this is open to everybody, man. It's not just people on the South Shore. We get people from everywhere doing this.
Yeah.
Anybody that wants to get involved, actually, it helps us spread where we get to do this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, I start getting some artists up there. I mean, there's a lot of work that we want to do. We've come all the way out to Lowell for Heroin is Killing My Town, their opioid vigil there. Mill City remembers.
Okay.
We brought an opioid vigil recovery graffiti canvas that we had our artists do out there. You know, we've been to Greater Waltham. We've been with you guys 2 years in a row for your Recovery Fest Day. It's a blast.
It is. It
is.
is.
Yeah. Hopefully we get to do it again this year.
That's it. Yeah. You know, so anywhere anybody wants this, we want to go. You know, and the more people we bring in, the more fellowship we get, and the stronger it gets, and they see it working for themselves. That's the big thing. You know, it's got to work for them. If it doesn't work for them and they tried it out, it's okay. But I guarantee, even if they didn't want to do it, they're going to tell somebody else that they know, you know, you like art, maybe you might want to.
Yeah, right.
And that's how it goes.
Well, it's a way to express themselves. It's a way to give them purpose again. I've been reading this book. It's called The War of Art. And it talks about like how if we don't chase like our creative passions, that we feel resistance within us. And like, it comes along with like us having that uneasiness, that unrest. It's like, you need an outlet. You need relief from that. You need to like go after what you're passionate about. If it's being creative, then you have to be creative.
Yeah.
Or else you're always going to feel that.
People get sober, they don't even know what they like.
Right.
I mean, they don't know. Everything they did, they were high. So
you don't even know what you like. You know what I'm saying? You have no idea.
So I say, just try it, man. If you like it, you'll come back. If you don't like it, try something else. But just keep trying stuff, because you have to remember, you got to find something you like to stick around. That is, I'm telling you, if there was one mantra that I have, it's that you better have a good time in sobriety, because if you don't, you're not going to feel like sticking around, especially when the hard times hit, because life does have ups and downs. And if you don't have some happy memories in sobriety, you know, you gotta have that. So the other cool thing is we're now reaching out to the kids, right?
That's awesome.
We've done work with Southeastern Regional VOTEC.
Nice.
Awesome. Yeah, we did. They let us do that. Let me tell you something. Their superintendent's awesome. He let us do these murals in the restrooms right by the gym. They're like 10 feet tall, probably 20 feet wide. And you know how like restrooms in schools, they're kind of like an airplane restroom. They go like this.
Yeah. Each side, the stalls. Yeah. Okay.
We had a dude vaping on one side, thinking he's cool, right? On the men's side. And we had a girl thinking she was cool, vaping on the other side. And then the big cloud of smoke on both sides. We had the kids put on one side. We had them research what the chemicals were.
Really?
On the other side, we had them research what it did to their mood, like all the psychological effects from all.
Yeah.
It was, I'm telling you, we do a lot of recovery graffiti workshops now.
Which school was this that this mural was at?
Southeastern Regional VOTEC.
Wow, because I think that's so important. Like I look at my son, right, and he's so artistic, which I'm not. I can barely do like stick figures, like just not there.
With stencils, you could be a superstar.
I mean, I can do like coloring in the lines. Like I remember once my coworker Kelly had this. She had this coloring book of all swears, and I was like newly sober. It was the most therapeutic thing to like. I can't say these fresh words on the air. But like, or wherever we are, because I don't want to get in trouble, but like but coloring in those swears was like very
therapeutic.
Very that woosah. So I have a question. What made you pick graffiti out of like, or is it not just graffiti? Is it
Graffiti gets a bad rap, and so do people in recovery.
Oh,
So
I like it. I like it.
I like that.
You can turn the negative to the positive on both.
I love sometimes seeing the graffiti around.
Yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful. It makes the city, yeah.
Those people, instead of getting felonies today, are going to get paid big bucks to do murals for the cities and stuff. And
Right.
that's how it should be.
Right, exactly.
And to me, it's like, could you imagine what's a better gig than to do what you really like to do? And that's the other thing is, I think 24-hour power is really big on, you got to meet people exactly where they're at. You can't say to them, okay, now we're going to do watercolors with this, you know, you could be like, yeah.
Do some the lilies in a pond.
Just some Crayola crayon. I mean, you know, so from right out of the gate, we were like, okay, here's some Montana gold and black and play with this. And here's your mask and here's your glove. You should see the little kids though. They want their own gloves. They're so,
yeah.
they get their own. And I'm like, yeah, honey, I know, but we can't give you the spray can yet. Although we're going to start teaming up with a company that, and it's still in the works, so I can't really mention it, but we're going to team up with a company that has all natural products that we can put in the spray cans.
Wow.
If that happens, if they can get the price point where it has to be for us to be able to do it.
Yeah.
Kids are going to be doing graffiti with spray cans.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, because right now you're supposed to be over 18 or it's against the law.
Oh, I know.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So let the kids do it and
yeah,
stuff like that.
Then they would actually be able to.
That would be so cool. I think my 11 would love to spray paint some, you know, stuff. I almost said
just let them go to town. Yeah.
Yeah.
Erin Rice said powerful. She thinks this is incredible. You know what I'm saying? Like just the whole
It's
thing.
amazing. Yeah, it's another pathway to recovery. It's like,
let's let everybody know. Give everyone our contact info on this thing. So if anybody wants to do this, man, for real, we're open. If even if it's not them, and they say, oh, what about my kid? My kid's getting out of. My kid's in a sober house in, you know, whatever, Fitchburg right now or something. Is there something he can do? Yeah, you bet. Because here's what we've been doing during COVID-19, which is pretty cool. Because, I mean, let's face it, everything's shut down, right? For COVID-19. But we didn't, because I was like, I knew this was going to be a really tough time for people in recovery. You know?
It's exactly like it's our disease, like dream, you know, isolation, disconnect, you know, idle hands make the devil's workshop, right? We're alone, we're feeling disconnected. What is, you always say it, restless, irritable, and discontent, right? All that. Sitting with Mike's the more profound ones with words. He says
I'm not that profound. No, everything I've said I've probably heard before. So
but just, you know, just this is what our disease wants, is us to feel.
Yeah, it wants you there. Yeah, I absolutely.
Melissa Hood said, happy I finally got to this live. Hi, Melissa.
So do you have like a flyer or anything like we could share on our page when once you get up and running? Okay, awesome.
Oh yeah, no.
Like with the dates and times of all the meetings. All right, awesome.
So what I was going to say, when COVID-19 hit, right, and we knew we had to still do events, but people couldn't get together, so we started doing remote events. And what that meant was, like, for example, I had 100 Easter eggs that we were going to be graffitiing.
Yeah.
Easter. And then, you know, boom, all of a sudden it shut down. I'm like, well, what are we going to do with these eggs? Right.
I completely forgot that Easter happened during quarantine. That's how
Easter.
And I'm like, I drove over to people's houses and I'm like, here you go. You guys draw on these. And if they needed art materials, I gave them that to draw on them. I said, do them with your kids or whatever. And all you got to do is take some pictures of video and send it to me so we can post it and everybody can stay connected. And it really helped, you know, so that was the first one we did. Then we're doing a mask project now where we have a lot of people making masks and stuff.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so you got to keep everybody busy, but then we got some really great projects with where it transitions. We just did in Mattapan, we did 2 huge canvases for their common area, which if you've seen the inside, you know, it just looks like, you know, your basic treatment center. So it's so nice to have some cool artwork in there. And I'm thrilled about that. And then outside now. So this is another shout out. If anybody wants to get involved and do something that's going to be a wicked blast, they need to call me this week and my phone number is 781-789-2724. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to be out there, first of all, priming the fence for Transitions has an outside smoking area. It's a common area for the guys.
Yeah.
201 River Street. That's where it's located. And in Boston. So what we're going to do is they got one fence and we're going to prime that. And then so people in the parking lot can see the artwork. And we're going to do like a garden thing. And then when you walk in, it's going to look 3D because we're going to take the back wall, prime that, and make a more scene that has, you know, bees and hummingbirds and all kinds of stuff over there.
Wow.
So it's going to be, yeah, and trees and whatever, you know, just nature.
Yeah.
So neat.
On little areas inside there, they have like wooden benches and stuff. If we get time, we're gonna tag some of that stuff too. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And we're going to do it this Friday from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Someone else just asked for the number again, if you want to.
Sure.
Melissa just asked for the number, and she said she yelled hi into you guys. She was saying hi to us, but yelled into her phone. She's just asking for the number again.
Yeah, it's 781-789-2724.
Okay.
And that's my cell, you know, and believe me, I'm all about it. I'd love to have anybody come. So that's going to be, but you can't be underage for the thing at Transitions. Okay. So you got to be over 18 to come to that one this week coming up. We're going to be there Friday, unless it rains. If it rains, our backup date is Sunday. So we're either going to be there this Friday or we're going to be there Sunday. So, and that's going to be a blast.
Well, maybe the team's got to pop in to show some support. The Greater Waltham team.
I'm telling you, wear some
the mask.
You don't mind having some paint on, man, because I'm telling you, we'll be putting you to work when you come in to say hi. We'll be like, don't prime this wall, honey. This is going to be great. But
all right, I'm down for that.
You know, I'll be getting pizzas for everybody, and it's going to be a good fellowship day, and we'll still be able to socially distance.
Yeah.
There's enough room.
Yeah, you're outside. There's enough room.
Yeah, plenty of room.
I think of the Banyan Wall. That's graffiti. That's
graffiti. Yeah.
You know, it's just. I think it's so edgy. You know, it's like not like you said, like the watercolors or the this or the that. It's. I loved how you said it, that graffiti gets a bad rap, just like, you know, people who suffer from addiction.
They do. And I'm always like, some of the best people I know are people in recovery.
Absolutely.
Because they've been through way more, and I call them 4-dimensional.
Ooh, tell us.
People that
I like that.
Earth people, they didn't have to, you know, they didn't really have to develop as many things.
Would you say Earth people?
Against them, you just didn't have to.
Earth people, yeah.
Earth people who don't suffer from addiction are Earth people.
The Earthlings, yeah.
The Earthlings. What do I hear? I heard normie.
And we're not.
Right. Absolutely not. Sharon Lee Webster says, hi, Nans. I think she's saying hi to us, Sharon Lee Webster. Hi, Sharon Lee. I just think it's so cool, you know what I'm saying, to have this, like you said, an outlet. I know where I work, we do a art therapy group, and so many of the patients thrive off of it because you're using your hands and you're like Mike said, the creativity is flowing, and you're, you know, putting your soul into it.
Some people can't verbalize what they feel too. It's easy to come on artwork.
Right, absolutely. You know, I see my, you know, my son, like I said, does the artist thing, and you know, my sister-in-law can draw like insane. And just some people just have this knack for it. You know, like I said, I do not. Maybe I could paint a wall a little bit, but I just think it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And especially,
but like I said, with stencils, anybody can.
Yeah, I'll get some stencils.
I need stencils. I need stencils.
Serious. You get a projector. You put it on the wall. You outline it. You cut it out. There's your stencil.
My son's bedroom upstairs has been needed to be painted for we'll say years, and I still have yet to do it because I know that's a little different because that's painting a wall.
Yeah, that's not artwork.
I'd like to think that, maybe just because I'm not artistic.
Just make sure you mask. You just make sure you mask off the window frames and all that stuff.
Okay, perfect. You seem like you'd be artistic, Mike.
I love art. Yeah, I love art. I can't draw well, but I love art. Like I'll mess with like paint and stuff like that, paint splatter clothes and stuff like that. Yeah, different color schemes and stuff, but I can't draw for crap.
We do. Okay, so can you see this?
Oh, yep. That is so cool.
Okay,
I love that.
So we do lamps.
Oh, that is awesome. Turn it back this way. Oh my God, that is so cool.
For the 24-hour.
Yeah.
With the stand thing, right? The thing.
This is a fake.
The hourglass.
Yeah.
Hourglass. Thank you.
Right. So this is pretty cool.
That is awesome.
So then this, I don't know if you can see. I don't think you can see it.
We can see
I
it.
can see it. Fine piece. Yep.
But anyways, it's kind of like a meditation symbol.
Oh yeah, it looks like my tattoo.
There you go.
And it has the logos on it.
And then here we go, show and tell.
I love the show.
That's all right. This is great. This is actually like a visual.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's a puzzle. I do puzzles.
It's a puzzle. It's a puzzle, and it's a puzzle coming apart, but it's a puzzle of meditating.
I love it.
Yeah. So what we did was we took empowering. Let me hold this up. I knew I should have taped it in down, but I was playing with it. So that's why. But okay, let me hold it.
So it says, what does it say?
No, I'll read it because you can't see it. It's in silver. That's a guy, right? Then can you see the girl?
Yeah.
There's the girl. Okay. So what we did was we took all the empowering sayings that people should have for themselves, right? And so it says, this is only the beginning. I will ask for help when I need it. I am becoming better with each day. I'm not lost. I'm still creating myself.
Love that.
You know what I mean?
I love that. Yeah.
So we have all kinds of things, especially for, people in early sobriety. Everybody's trying to figure out who they are now.
Absolutely.
And sometimes does your sponsor say, okay, just tell yourself you love yourself.
I know.
Yeah,
self-compassion.
You take care of your inner child.
But if you were able to create something, like there are little tiny puzzles, you could just make a new puzzle every day.
That is so
Had one saying that you wanted to just work on yourself with.
Right.
And then mix it all up and then put it together again. And by the time it's put together, it says you're saying,
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. And we have meditation, recovery, graffiti workshops.
What exactly? Oh, tell me.
Meditation, recovery, graffiti workshop. I love that.
I love that.
I'm telling you, and we do everything. It winds up being, the senses are the visual, the audio, right?
Yep.
And the olfactory. So
the
olfactory.
Olfactory is your nose.
Oh!
Yeah. So we have essential oils, right?
Okay.
And we blind out what they are, and we have people figure out, smell number one, which one makes you feel calm.
Lavender.
But you'd be surprised.
Yeah. So where do you host this?
I'm telling you, it's another event. You got to have us up.
We got to have you up. We got to post you up. Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's freaking awesome. The stuff that it just keeps evolving.
Yeah.
And that's like I said, a lot of these apply to young kids. My dog is howling away in the other room, but
your daughter.
It applies to young kids. He's like, yeah, what about me?
Right.
Yeah.
Anyways, so we customize whatever somebody needs. Right now, before COVID hit, we were going to do restorative justice projects with the schools when the kids get in trouble.
Yeah.
And we're going to create.
I love it. I love the howling. It makes me.
Yeah, he's really taunting me now because he's like, I don't have anywhere near enough treats for you to stay on the phone this long.
Yeah, exactly.
He's a pork chop. But yeah, so we're doing benches, right? And then whatever the person got in trouble for, like, let's say it's excessive absenteeism.
Okay.
Right?
Excessive absenteeism.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the huge things that happens in schools. I mean,
I
kids
had that.
don't
I think
come
I
to
had
school,
that.
right? But the difference is they work it out with their guidance counselor, what they want them to research. I don't want to get in the middle of that. Like, let them figure out
Yeah.
what they have to do, but then we help them create the messages that's determined by the school and those kids. And we help them translate it in an art form on the benches, and they're going to sit around campus so people will see these everywhere.
Wow.
It's really cool.
That's awesome. Yeah,
telling you.
absolutely.
Stuff. Oh my God.
I know. So come play with us.
Yeah, we're coming. We're in.
Stuff for little kids. We don't ever want people to have to get a babysitter and have that be a reason they can't come.
That's such a big, big thing. That's such, like, because I remember I would have to bring my kids to meetings, and like, just, you always feel like you're a burden, and oh, I shouldn't bring, because I'm supposed to be focusing on this. So the fact that you opened it up to the kids.
Oh yeah. I even have a program director for that. Erica, who's a good friend of mine, and she's a young mother in recovery. You know, she's got 2 young kids. She's now my official, like, program director for the kids side.
That's
you know,
so
because
cool.
she sees how it benefits her kids, and she's going to invite tons more. So yeah, we want to be everywhere. You know what I really want? I want an RV, man. I want to be,
that would be so cool.
on the road.
Take it on the road, yeah, cross country.
Well, even just across Massachusetts and hang out for a few days, right?
Right.
And be like, oh, you want to learn how to do this? Fine, we'll stick around for a week and do this and this with you guys and show you how to do it. Now you're off and running.
I think that's so cool.
You can make it happen for sure.
Or like an old VW bus.
It would be a blast. We've already graffitied one 33-foot Winnebago. We did that last year.
What kind of scenery did you put on it?
All recovery.
Recovery?
Really?
Recovery. Yeah. I mean, the thing was, it's awesome. It was all over the Brockton Enterprise came and filmed it and everything. It was really pretty cool.
Melissa Hood just said, that is cool. Just won me over. My mom used to bring us back in the day, and she's in her 70s now. Love back then.
Oh, I'm not far off. I'm 59, baby.
70s, 59. Age is nothing but a number. It's all about how you feel.
One thing, you kids keep me young. That's for sure. Because
that's right. Give you a run for your money. Yeah. So Susan, you guys have the best ideas too. Like, it isn't all coming from me. If somebody wants to do something, I always tell these guys they're art engineers, because the stuff we do, nobody's doing. So like, what would you like to do? Come up with something. Let's research it, figure out, how we do it. We've been graffitiing rugs, lamps.
How rugs?
Yeah.
What was rugs?
With a rug. Yeah.
Really?
We did at the Independence Academy, the Recovery High School. We did one with their kids, yeah.
That is so cool. Debbie says she's a proud senior citizen. Debbie, you're like younger than me with your maturity level, Debbie.
Debbie's on our TV show, Recovery Recreation.
So that's Recovery Recreation.
Yeah, we have a TV show that we tape it once a month, and now we have to tape it remotely.
Yeah.
And came on and talked about her walking group and Greater Waltham, and she did a great job.
Nice.
Yeah, big shout out there, Deb.
Good job, Deb.
Yay.
You're not a senior citizen.
No.
Not even close.
What else? Any other comments from home?
No, so just Melissa Hood was just talking a little bit about, she said that's pretty. And then Melissa Hood said, Debbie, you're an adult kid like me, LOL. So not many comments. Everyone's outside. Well, it's not even warm outside right now. It's actually kind of chilly. Like last night.
It's 50.
Oh my God. I'll show you chilly. It was freezing the other night, I'll tell you.
Last night it was freezing. I was so cold last night. I was sitting around a fire too, and I was freezing. I went to my car for a second. I was like, Frozen. What else? Do we have any questions that we answered?
So Susan, were you into art and graffiti prior to recovery, prior to getting sober?
Good
Hold
question.
on. I'm gonna go lock the dog. Hold on.
Okay, take your time.
Here we go, buddy. Come on.
This
Yeah.
is saying hope will guide you to live.
Woo.
Woo, hope will guide you to live.
Where there's breath, there's hope.
Where there's breath, there's hope.
Now, what we did was, when I used to really appreciate graffiti and graffiti artists, and what, I had a lot of friends that did graffiti.
Yeah.
So, and they're not here today.
Wow.
Yeah, in Florida. And so, it's like, but I remember thinking how beautiful this stuff is. And it's such a shame, like, you're not getting paid to do this.
Right.
I get the rush of, okay, yeah, we're doing something, and it's, it's against the law, and it's cool, and it's, but I mean, I just think it's so awesome when they can make the switch over and get paid for this.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
It's amazing.
It's like, really? But the big thing for me is people that do art with us, the only thing that I really require is they don't do any more, bombing. Okay, they're not out there public bombing with the spray cans.
Okay.
It'll put a bad spin on this nonprofit, and that's not fair to so many people that are appreciating it.
Right.
You have your dog. I have this one.
Yeah.
Who knows
Oh, hi. How you doing? Oh, I saw that look. You were
Yeah.
just,
I'm like, what?
hi, sweetheart. Do you want to do some art?
Do you want to do some artwork? He's an artist too, but my 11-year-old is the really.
Well, you know what we're doing next? We're gonna take everybody's little feet, right?
Your little feet.
Line them up like 1 foot in front of the other, okay? And we're gonna make.
I can't see you. You gotta stand.
You gotta have. Where is he? Honey,
He's hiding
Not
now.
yoga. We're not talking about yoga.
we're gonna. No.
Not yoga.
You're gonna have like one sneaker in front of the other sneaker like this.
Yeah.
Around.
I don't know.
And then mommy's gonna draw around it.
Yeah.
And she's gonna make your footprints, and then you're gonna do some more, and it's gonna be like a line on a road.
And that's so cool. She does artwork. So
And then you guys get to put your name in it, and you can draw things in it. 'Cause
wow.
Prints, right?
Yeah.
I like drawing.
You like drawing? Nice.
Yeah.
I want to draw.
Okay, go
Join
draw.
the team.
You
Go
bet,
draw.
honey.
I want to be with you.
No, I'm gonna finish doing this. I have 15 more minutes. Go draw. See you later. Go get that. Daddy will get it for you.
I want to draw.
Okay, but I'm on live, so see you later. Tommy. Let me
Hi,
deal.
honey.
You. Okay. BRB.
It's
BRB.
all good.
It's all good. It happens. I got a toddler myself, so it's
You know,
always exciting.
Kids, we make.
What's that?
We have little kids make these little. They get to make little mirrors.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, and then they can draw with the paint markers on them, and they can be little coasters.
Yeah.
For the parents.
Yeah. What better gift than your son or your daughter's own artwork, right?
And the thing is, they're from the dollar store, so it's only $1 for
Yeah, cost effective.
very cost effective.
I like it.
Great. And then for the kids, like when we do the opioid vigils, right? We did that to memorialize the loved ones lost to addiction. So
Yeah.
when we're at those, we'll have an artist that creates a big, huge, canvas. And then the adults can come up and use the pro markers to write prayers or sign names or whatever they want to do. So then what I introduced this year, and I did it at the Heroin is Killing My Town one, we had these little small personal mirrors for the kids, because a lot of them have lost their brothers
Right.
or their
Right.
dad or their uncle or something. And I said, honey, and it has a nice plastic rim around it, so they're not gonna
Right.
get hurt with it. But what they can do is they can draw on that and then they can bring it home and put it on their wall at home. Like that's their,
Beautiful. Yeah, that's amazing.
you
And
know,
so many kids nowadays too. Like I always see that meme, and I'm sure you guys have seen it too, that there's going to be a whole generation of kids that have lost a parent to an overdose. So how, they can, because you do groups like this where they can channel that stuff and get that stuff out there and have it be therapeutic and creative and something to kind of, look forward to and connect with other people with, because that's what it's all about, is connecting with other people that have been through the same things.
They're not going to talk about this stuff to the kids on their team.
No.
They don't
No.
feel the same. They don't feel like they come from the same, but you know what I mean? And then a lot of them are afraid to talk to the guidance counselor.
Yeah.
Right.
They're hanging out with other kids on the same canvas, doing some artwork. By the end of the day, those kids are friends.
Right.
They all got to know each other. Next thing you know, they're throwing the foosball out in the parking lot, and it's important. They have to find their own people that they can be with.
And it's so sad, because I even saw it today with my sister-in-law's nephew, that he's like, I don't even want to tell my friends. Like, they don't even want to share that with anyone because of the pain and whether
The shame. Yeah.
shame of it. And like, I'm not telling my friends. And we're like, okay, well, whatever you want to do, this is, your what you're dealing with. But it breaks your heart, because the shame of it, and just these kids that they need to have those connections with those other kids who have been through it. Just like other parents need to feel that connection with other parents. I was at the cemetery yesterday with my friend who died's dad, and something brought us over. I can't explain it, to another grave, because I saw a prayer card and I saw that the kid was young. And then I saw one of the like stigma stops here bracelets on a rock.
Wow.
And then my friend's dad goes, that car's pulling up. I bet you they're here to come visit him. And I'm going, there's a million graves here. Like, how would you know that? Sure enough, it was the parents. They had lost their son a year ago, May 11th. And just the connection between my friend's dad and these two other parents, it was like, because I can't relate, and just, you need that kind of, so that, because no one can explain your pain unless you've been through something like the same thing, a father, a son, a friend. Like, you can't, just like, us as people who suffer from addiction, someone who doesn't have the disease of addiction, they can't relate to us. Or what did you call it? The factory, the mill?
The factory.
What did you call it?
New Scrabble word, olfactory.
Old
The old factory.
But same thing.
You know about that.
Debbie said not many comments because everyone is interested in what Susie is telling us. And I get it. I completely agree. I think this has been so resourceful. You know what I mean?
The other thing is, we started these grief lamps, right? Because Liam Kelly, that was at Independence Academy, passed away, and just a really good all-around kid. You know what I mean? And everybody loved him. And I was watching some videos of him playing the guitar, and I noticed one of the songs he really liked to play was Blackbird by, the Beatles. So
Yeah.
I decided what we did was I downloaded the sheet music and we printed it up and we put it around a lampshade and like decoupage it on that, the lyrics to that and the actual chords.
I love that.
That's awesome. What an idea.
Oh,
What we started doing was I would ask people, because everybody knows a song that somebody that's passed what they liked.
right.
They do. I mean, I do. If it was my girl Kim that passed away in Florida from drugs, I know it would be, Motley Crue.
Right.
Or it would be Slaughter, actually, be Fly to the Angels. That'd probably be the song I'd pick for her to put her on hers. You know what I mean?
You're very crafty.
You know what? I'm not. I just come up with stuff and they figure out how to do it. I'm not kidding. Because trust me, I'm like, I can download it. Now, what do we do? You know what I mean? And then they're like, whoa, we could put it on this. That's why I said, this is a group thing.
I think that's like the lamp.
Takes a tribe. Yeah, it takes a tribe.
It does. And
You guys have your own tribe.
well,
Yeah.
then everybody gets to own like it's theirs. And I'll
Yeah.
tell you what, that's why we have so many really good volunteers from Bridgewater State University. We have the best internship team ever. Those kids are like, when they're kids to me, even though they're, young adults, but I mean, they're so community conscious. And
So what type of role does an intern have with you
okay,
guys?
so well, we have so many different things going on, right? We got a TV show. They could be researching stories. They could be running the cameras,
Yep.
the TV show. If they
Production
want
part
to
of it. Yeah, the
production,
production aspect.
we
Yep.
could have that. If they want to do the website with me, that would be great. If they want to do videos for YouTube channel, they could be doing that of our
Yeah.
events, like where they speed up our artist drawing.
Oh yeah, yeah, like a time lapsed video. Yep. Yep.
And of course, we'd love to have a grant writer.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Exactly.
If anybody's into grant writing,
You got to go to Harvard for that.
Do you?
No.
No, but I mean, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah.
Somebody that knows how to write a grant would be great too. That would help a little bit. But
So if anyone out there, reach out to Susie.
Reach out, help her out, help her keep momentum going.
Um,
and bring your kids. Bring your kids, seriously.
Clearly, my son knows that you're kid friendly because he keeps harassing me, and I don't think ever once has he harassed us in another show. Melissa Hood said, "Is there street Alateen, or is there?" I don't know if she's asking if there's 4 in Alateen. I don't know. Teresa said, "Susie, thank you for sharing. You have a lot of great ideas with artwork." And Melissa said, "I'm an extremely great writer." Excellent.
Yay!
Tools.
We gotta hook up.
Tools.
Melissa,
Hook it up.
Melissa, you'll have a profile on my website.
There you go.
But I gotta say, one thing that's really cool is a lot of the businesses, when I do ask for help, they do give it. Like Home Depot has just been amazing for this thing that we're doing for transitions, donating primer paint, the primary colors of the actual paint. I mean, it's got to be at least $300 or $400 worth of paint donated
It's
so far.
expensive.
It's unbelievable. They're really good to us, even though, and the other thing, when you were saying about veterans that you guys are focused on, okay, so our next gig.
Here we go.
This could be our in with you, because we were going to do it right before COVID, right? Was we want to do wheelchair art for the veterans.
Oh, amazing. Yeah, I love that.
Because again, right, the stigma, okay, the people don't know what to say to someone in a wheelchair. What do they say? So if there was something positive and cool on the back of their wheelchair, that's a great conversation starter.
That is so cool. Let
them pick what they want on it.
I love that.
Tell us what they want and we'll draw it.
Like the Marine flag, or American flag.
Anything, anything they want.
I love that.
That's an amazing idea.
Yeah.
That is an amazing idea.
So, come on board. Give us some more ideas.
Right.
We'll do anything that anybody wants to do art related, so long as it's positive. That's all we ask, just positive, and the sky's the limit on that. It could be a paint pour that's positive. It could be, anything.
Melissa's asking if there's still Alateen. I believe there's still Alateen meetings. I just don't know.
In the door. Hold on.
Virtually, Mike, do you know the answer to that? There's still Alateen meetings?
I'm sure there are. Yeah, I'm assuming they're all through Zoom now. So if she just went on the Alateen website and then just Googled Zoom Alateen meetings, a list will pop up. I mean, for even AA meetings, as long as you click on AA Zoom meetings and there's a whole list, that just pops up. It'd probably be the first click you get.
And I know you can add, like the Zoom meetings I do, you can add them to the AA website too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Same, I think, with NA.
Yeah.
Do we have any other questions that we need to address?
I mean, I don't have anything else. What do you have? Maybe the mission statement again?
Oh, yeah. Oh, you love throwing the mission statement at me when I'm.
We gotta let people know what we're here for.
Right. So, Greater Waltham Recovery Solution. Our mission is to raise funds and awareness to help connect people into treatment, provide access to recovery coaches in the community, support for veterans, extra support. Like a big thing is support, extra treatment and all that stuff. And scholarship people into sober living. Oh, wait, we do have an announcement. So Greater Waltham Recovery Solutions is now going to be hosting celebrations for people on medication assisted treatment.
Yes, we want you to celebrate loudly with us.
Celebrate to stop the stigma. You know, if it's keeping, you know, a needle out of your arm, a straw out of your nose, if your life is getting better, if you're on Suboxone or prescription methadone or Vivitrol or any of those MAT related medications, and we want you to celebrate with us. Via Zoom, just reach out to the page, your anniversary date, so that we can get that stigma stomped on. Stomp the stigma, right? What is it? You matter, right? You matter.
You matter.
So anyone, please, you know, please just reach out to us. Kim G said, I'll put wheelchair art on my son's wheelchair, helping bring awareness. You know, that's awesome. It's beautiful. Aaron Rice said, yes. Melissa Hood said she is on prescription methadone, and I try to, you know, and so if you want to celebrate your anniversary,
let us know.
Please let us know. You matter. Get it? You matter.
Get it?
Get it? Get it? Got it? Good. Just reach out. Yeah, Aaron Rice, I'm on naltrexone and antabuse. I love it. Thank you for sharing that with us, because people need to know that there's other ways. You know, AA is our way, not the way. Same with, you know, NA, and you can still be part of AA and NA, and we'll celebrate you, and just there's a better way out there. So this is our new thing. We are Melissa Hood's going to be celebrating 5 years this year. Awesome. Please, we'd love for you to celebrate with us.
Let us know. We can have you celebrate live on Facebook via Zoom.
Yep.
We're going to come up with a date and time, and you would just, you know, tell your story, tell us about your courage, your bravery, and everything it took for you to get from where you were to where you are right now, and be proud of where you are right now, no matter what the circumstances are.
Thank you, Uncle Paulie over there.
Uncle Paul,
I had to acknowledge it. Susan, is there anything else that you want to share with us? I love it. I'm like so excited about what you do. I just think it's really it's awesome, and it's you know, edgy, and it's different, and it's just a really great resource for people.
Another shout out, if anybody wants to join us at Transitions, give me a call.
Give us a call. Give her a call.
That's going to be Friday, this Friday, and it's 201 River Street in Boston, right? The Mattapan campus, but you got to hook up with me first.
Yeah.
So that, you know, I can give them a list of people that are going to help us. If you're in recovery and you're over 18 and you want to have some nice fellowship with us and do something really cool for the guys that are in treatment there, you know.
That is awesome.
781 789
789
2724.
2724. That sounds like a number I used to know back in the day.
Yeah. And thank you so much. Seriously, God bless you guys for having this. And we need things like this to remind people and to remind the government when the pandemic's over. 2,000 people still lose their lives every year in
You're right.
to opioid related drugs. That's why we kept busy during this, because we're like, no. We're not going to the background. You should give money towards these programs. It's important.
That's right.
You know?
That's right. Amen.
You just said it. Well, thank you again, and hope everyone has a happy and safe Memorial Day and a happy Sunday. And next week, is Jason on next week?
Jason Amaral. Next week.
Amaral.
Sundays at 7. Thank you so much, Susan. God bless you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Have a great day. Thanks.